Comedy Jonah.
Hey, Curto, how's it going?
I mean, it's going great, mainly because I get to say my favorite words.
What are your favorite words?
I told you so.
You
I mean,
did. Well, I was agreeing with, I was hoping it was going to be what you were saying it was. So, is it really I told you so?
Julie said it was going to happen. I'm surprised Julie wasn't like, we're going to have that person battle the other person, and then in the first of ever, we found live unicorns. They were here on set, ready to prance around, and you had to toss rings onto the unicorn, and then you would get to fly if you got the whole. And it was just all going to happen, but that goddamn Paloma had a mental break. Oh well. Oh, well, that Paloma.
Oh, poor Paloma. It was tugging
First
at
of
my
all,
heartstrings this episode tonight with her. I haven't had a chance, of course, to watch all of the live feeds, hearing some of the stuff that she was saying, like she'd hack the game. I know all the secrets now within 5 days, and some of the other stuff we said on last night's show.
eat bread so you can wake up from the simulation.
That or the invisible cloak. Yeah, just
Yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I also only get 4 hours sleep a night, so am I allowed to use that as it is? I just think anytime you all think that I'm going crazy from now on, I want to pass.
Oh, you get a pass all the time, at least from us patrons.
Yeah. 4 hours is my normal amount of sleep a night. Now look,
She was
we
getting
need
two.
to.
She was getting two.
Okay, she said 2 to 4, and trust me, she was getting more like 6, but whatever, she precious. Let's
You
talk.
really are
Let's
up.
talk. Yeah, let's talk all about it. But first, let me let all of you guys know that wherever you are watching, make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe. It is the best way to help support our shows. If you guys are watching in YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those places, make sure that you are following. It really helps support the show, as does sharing it. Share. Let a family member, a friend know about our shows. It is just a great way, like I say, to help support them. Of course, you can tweet us anytime with hashtag YRRLive, and make sure that you visit our website for the past 10 years of our shows. Maybe you like me. Maybe you don't like John. Their shows with just me. Maybe you don't like me and you just like John. Their shows with just him and without me. So go ahead and there's a whole slew of people on there. Check out all of those shows over on our website, of course. Now that we have the first week and the schedule down for the week, we are going to launch our Big Brother 24 pages and on the website, so it's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to everything on the website. I'm looking forward to our shows. I'm looking forward to a seasonal reset.
So when is the website launching?
No, it's there. It's there. Go.
Oh, it
Go
is
for
launched
it.
now.
No, it's launched. It's there. It's there. It's done. Go for it, is what I'm saying.
Oh, perfect. Because I was like, this website's turning into like Sheba Sheree. I was like, when's it gonna launch?
No, it is. It's she by Sheree. I meant to say tomorrow the trash draft, like all the
Right.
entries are in. The trash draft will be like the official game will be out on the website tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay.
So like you can see your standings.
Ooh.
You can see where you're placing. Oh, this just in, John's in last place. Okay, so and I won. I don't even know why people play. I win every year.
Did you predict that? Did you hack the trash draft? Is that what you're saying?
I don't get what people don't understand. It's my website. Every year, I can just make myself the winner. I don't know why you guys play. But they love it, and they play.
Well, that's encouraging to play this.
It might have been why Sparkly Eye took over the trash draft, and I no longer have access to it.
She removed my access, too.
So there you go. She's now controlling the trash draft.
I had all the pictures and the players' names, and all of a sudden it says access denied. I'm like, oh, no, she didn't.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, to
totally
be
funny.
fair, like, okay, so I don't know if I should tell this, but let me just say this: you
Just tell,
got
just between us, just between us.
just between us, you got Sparkly Eye and ZZ mixed up, and yes, Google canceled ZZ's entire account. It's now gone. We don't know why. Everyone complained to Google to get ZZ her account back. She made a nice
Yes.
document for us, lets John into it, and then the next day her Google account gets suspended. Odd, John. Well, back to the next conspiracy theory of Big Brother. I just have to say, look, can we just start at the beginning of today? Because, I have a lot of feelings.
Okay. But you're in a
So,
safe place. Talk about your feelings, what's happening, what's going on. Pick a feeling word right
okay.
now just to start.
So earlier today, for those of you that may not know, Julie did an interview.
Yes.
She basically said that a lot of BB Twitter is hypocrites, and that we all need to just give Paloma a break and stop being such mean, horrible trolls. Now look, here's the thing. I have said the same thing at a time as well. And I know there's a lot of BB Twitter that doesn't like me because I say things like that. Here's the thing, though. We're a family. And you are not allowed to come from a family, Julie Chen. Please, by all means, go for my real family. Can't stand them these days. But my BB Twitter family? You can't go for them. We're allowed to talk shit about each other because we're in these BB streets. She's not in the BB streets. I don't feel she's allowed to talk about the BB streets. And not for nothing, don't blame the fans for what's happening in the game. I would blame the network, the people casting everyone. That's who's to blame. I'm not blaming the fans on this one.
Well, I mean, it's a show that's out for everyone to see it and to say, oh, you guys are being too hard and too judgy. Then don't be on the show. You know what I mean? Or don't broadcast the show. I'm sorry. It's up for grabs. And we all have our opinions and we interpret things differently, and suck it up. Suck it up.
I mean, here's why I say I'm conflicted. Because on the flip side, I'm one of the lucky people who have got to do a 1-hour interview with Julie Chen, and you can check that out on our website. And she was so lovely in person, like so down to earth. Like I loved
in person,
like
on your monitor.
But no, like, on a Skype call, she was just very down to earth. I don't know. I've seen a different side of Julie, and I get it. When you're the host of a show, it is your responsibility to smooth over the rough edges and make the less desirable things seem more attractive.
Right, like our marriage. So, but what I'm saying is, I mean, we've said it. We've been saying it for a decade at least. Mm-hmm. She reminded us tonight, you just don't know how it is in the house until you're in it.
Correct.
Right?
Right. No, 100%.
Yeah, we don't know. And we can all speculate, and everyone's diagnosing Paloma online and on social media, and that's wrong. Obviously there is some stuff going on. I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to diagnose her. But I do know I've got close family members that have mental health issues. I recognize some stuff that was going on. And, I don't know.
Yeah, she needs...
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, yes. I mean, you're right. We are not doctors. It is not our job to diagnose her. If I had to guess... and make a guess, I would say she is probably someone that takes a medication that Big Brother no longer allows people to take if you are playing in the game.
It's a medication to make, just like we were talking about your meds last night.
Yeah.
You take your meds.
That's the med I'm talking about.
But to be normal, to act and interact normally, whether she's bipolar, whether it's just anxiety or whatever it is. That's to kind of balance you out. And so to not allow her to do it is I mean, that's a liability, don't you think, for a huge network?
I think that's why they removed her from the game before it became a liability. Yeah.
But what aren't there doctors? I mean, we didn't even see a doctor attend to Jasmine tonight. So, like, aren't people
I mean,
signing off on this? I mean, they have to be insured. Insurance companies need to make sure all these procedures and everything
okay.
are going.
I
So, I don't understand
hi.
how this happened to her if they didn't allow it. But
Oh,
I'm just thinking a doctor says, yeah, she's on a light dosage. I think she can handle it, and then realized being in this hamster wheel, she just couldn't. That's what I'm
well,
thinking, kind of what happened.
what I
My
keep
own
telling you,
opinion. My own opinion.
well, okay. So number one, again, her dad's her doctor. So there's that. Number two,
But is he a doctor? I just want to know, is he a
I don't know.
doctor?
I don't know. All we heard was the dad's the doctor.
Okay.
But number two, as someone who allegedly and for comedic purposes read the All Stars contract, literally Julie Chen could walk into the house, cut off your arms, barbecue them in front of you while you're bleeding out, eat them, and say, "Ha ha, family, I'm murdering your child and she tastes delicious," and there's nothing you, the family, her children, or anyone else could do. You literally sign your life away. You sign your life, your rights,
Right.
literally. They are now. That's anyone can sue for anything. It doesn't mean a judge in a
Right.
court might find it differently. But you sign everything away, so no, they don't need to worry about
Well, I'm more
anything.
talking about image and stuff like that. Like, they don't want a bad image where they're letting, contestants come in without their meds that they need. And it's just like, okay, but you've signed everything, so we're protected. That does create an image problem. They are a network. They need viewers because those viewers and advertisers are going to pay for space, and that's how they make their money. And you don't want an image problem. So for me, I'm thinking with doctors signing off, there's therapists, all of that stuff. I'm sure in the background are saying, she's probably on a low dose or whatever she's taking, and she says she's fine. So let's see. And then of course it did not work out. That's how I'm perceiving it. And
Sure,
I
I mean
used
that.
to work at CBS. So
Yeah, used to work at CBS like 10 decades ago. So, and I have the contract from a year and a half ago. So,
pretty
so
boilerplate policies though. Pretty boilerplate. So.
no boilerplate. Here's the thing. I thought a Paloma, like my doctor literally told me 2 weeks ago, I have a Paloma. I'm not even being funny. I swear my doctor said, Eric, you have a Paloma. I should have been, this is a sign. Oh, a lymphoma. Sorry.
Lymphoma.
No, that's a cancer, I think. It
Okay,
was a
so
fat
what's
sack. They
lymphoma?
told me it was a fat sack. Are you happy now? I had a fat sack on my back, John. They were like, you're in your 40s and you have a fat sack, and it's called, apparently, lymphoma.
Oh, like when dogs get it, when they have
Yeah,
those,
like when dogs get it, John. Yeah, like when dogs
like
get
they
it.
have
And
to
you
have
know
it
what?
removed because they just get so clustered of
Yeah.
fat.
Yeah, I had to get my lymphoma removed.
From where?
Just get my back. Are you listening? Just kidding.
Oh,
I can't afford that deductible. It's going to stay there. So, uh here's the thing. None of us know what the real reason is.
we
I
don't.
kind of had to laugh a little bit after tonight's episode because I'm like, dear God, Jasmine and Paloma were the leading the charge on the Mean Girls group against Taylor, and
Yeah.
my karma works quickly.
Well, I think it's going to be really interesting how we see the dynamics shift, especially with Jasmine. Now, there were things that I liked what I saw. We saw Taylor after the nomination. She was really upset, said it wasn't being nominated, but that she didn't make people feel welcome, which, now we're starting to see little sides of her, right? That onion's starting to peel a little bit. Um, I also, too, she got assertive. She's just like, you know what? I want to find out what's going on. Like we were saying last night, we hope this lights a fire under her, and it has. So I'm so happy to see that she had And it was bizarre. It was so weird to see Paloma drag her aside and just completely deny and be two-faced with her. But Taylor's smart enough to go, she's acting like I'm already gone. I have to watch this girl. Do you know what I mean? Like, Taylor is smart. And
She is so observant.
she's so observant. And I think that's kind of maybe what she's kind of been doing. We also learned that she had to clarify what she said to Monty, because, what I was leading the charge with last night was, you know what? She kind of did throw the girls under the bus, and, everybody was, saying what they were saying. But I'm like, as a gameplay, yeah, I think I would go after her too if she kind of called me out, as far as spying on the boys. But she didn't mean it that way, even though it came out that way, because, of course, CBS likes a replay. So, but it was nice to see that conversation with her and Monty. But still, Monty was like, nope, Paloma's my girl. So I'm sticking with her.
I mean, again, it is because, you are going just based on the show. If you were also watching the live feeds, it was a million other things. It wasn't just that one conversation. Paloma, Jasmine were rallying people against Taylor for a week. She could have, picked up her glass wrong, and they'd be like, you believe how she just picked up her glass? I mean, it was a lot, but they're not going to show that on the show because...
And of course, there's so much more on the feeds that you get. And, I'm kind of here to keep it on the show, which, but, to even hear Paloma say to Taylor, maybe doing the pageant thing, your first, day in wasn't a good thing, or because people can judge you. Like, that's literally what Paloma did, and Jasmine, and got the girls to rally against it. So, yeah, it was weird, and yeah.
And hence the edit that they were building, they didn't even show the worst of, how unhinged in a way Paloma became. I think they gave her a great edit compared to how she actually was acting, on the feeds. They gave her a great edit and a farewell send-off, in my opinion. And then Karma was like, oh, Jasmine, is it your turn? When is somebody going to take the Karen BB Can? I'm waiting for it. If I had time and wasn't doing this show, when is someone going to take the Karen gift from BB Canada when she goes like that and makes the wave come, and then have then have Jasmine on the floor? You're welcome. Go do it.
Well, it's like Karma. It's like, I don't know if Karma is a fan of Taylor's. How come I'm tongue-tied? Paloma's out. Jasmine's hurt. The two girls that were leading the charge against Taylor have already gotten whipped.
Karma, yes, that's literally my point. Yes, I agree. Yeah. I felt so bad for Taylor when she is sitting in that diary room and crying that she made people feel uncomfortable. I am just like, what?
You do it all the time.
What? Yeah, no, I make people feel uncomfortable all the time, but not her. And I'm like, how are you so observant that you know every little nuance correctly about what's happening in the house, but you're buying this bullshit from Gracie Elvis?
Yeah.
Oh my God, bless her heart. Taylor is the most sweetest, sincerest, pure heart of a person, that she took that right to heart. My first reaction would have been, go fuck yourself, and I would have chucked that POV at his face.
Well, again, I think it was Daniel's speech last night that kind of did it. It wasn't like, you're just nominated, we really haven't talked a whole lot of game, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and by the way, you've really rubbed a lot of people here the wrong way, and you probably owe them an apology because of the things that you've said, Taylor. That kind of scolding, I think, in front of everybody and putting her on the spot really kind of embedded that in. And I think that diary session is what we saw kind of right after her just upset. But you know what? She wiped those tears away and she got to work. And she talked to the girls and explained herself. And the girls were like, oh, gosh, we feel weird. Oh, my gosh, that's weird. And then talked to Monty. So she got things squared away. I think with Paloma gone, you know, winning her comp. I think she is on the path to, you know, hopefully good things that we're going to see from her and get to know her a little bit more.
100%. I think
Hmm.
that Taylor has a good chance. Like I think I tweeted that she has a good chance now to go far in this game when she survives everything that has happened.
Yeah.
Can we talk about some horrible gameplay?
I love talking about horrible gameplay. I love
Of
it.
co- of course, I am speaking of the one and only. Hi, it's me, Brittany. Hi. Oh, hi. Excuse me, cameraman. Can you move? Excuse me. Hi. Come here. Hi, it's me, Brittany. Hi. Okay. Hi. Okay. I didn't throw your name out there. Okay. All right. I didn't do it. I didn't
It
do it.
was
Okay. Hi.
Amira. Amira did it.
Amira did it.
She she wants you out of the house.
She wants you out of the house. Okay. You gotta go right
She
now.
told me
Okay.
herself. So
Show me
please
yourself. So much
please
better.
pick me. Please pick me if you can for the
I
backstage save.
I
Yeah.
literally I understand where she's coming from with the whole I'm wearing the shirt, I'm trying to live in the now, I'm only thinking about the now. I get that part. You had a million other people to. If you knew you were gonna lie anyway, if it was exposed, why are you picking someone in your alliance, you moron?
See, I don't
Stop casting rainbow and butterfly fucking idiots, okay? They're
listen.
all stupid.
I
Stop doing
think
it.
I think
What?
Paloma playing so fast and so hard and getting the girls and rallying against Taylor, I think she got them to kind of, oh God, we need to start playing. Oh, and got everybody agitated. So now Brittany's freaking out in her backstage pass shirt going, I'm wearing this shirt and I can't sleep and I've got anxiety. I've got to talk to Pooch. Pooch, where's my Pooch? Oh, Pooch. And then probably tried to think, okay, I have to make this believable. I don't know why Amira would be believable, but maybe because she's a girl. I don't know. And it just, you know, fell out of her mouth. But we learned later that she did say that. So, absolutely horrible game move. And especially watching her get confronted by Amira and Jasmine was everything. I loved it.
And she's not good at making up the lie. Like there are so many different ways that she could have like went about it. She could have been like, I don't know why they would do this, but now we need to be careful of Pooch and did it. Like seriously, I used to be the worst liar. I still don't think I'm that great of a liar, but here's what helped me with All Stars when we had to lie nonstop about everything. They were like, you have to think that it's the truth. And if you think it's the truth, then you can talk about it
Who's
correct. You know
who's
what I'm
giving you
saying?
this advice?
A CBS was.
So
Allegedly.
CBS are good liars, allegedly.
So yeah, so like my point is I don't know why she doesn't do that when she's lying. Like, I don't know why she doesn't go, okay, so the truth, oh maybe this is why, because this is how I would do it. Now I would have to think about it. So the truth is that I did not tell Pooch. Oh, it must be someone else. Who could it be? Like, I would have, like, she should have had that ready. Like, it's not Pooch. Who could it be? Let's go find this out together. Or I guess then you're just making the lie more. This is why you shouldn't lie.
This is why you shouldn't lie, even if
Yeah,
you
this is why you
believe
shouldn't lie.
that's even if you believe it's a lie. Because even if she
Yeah.
drug her to Pooch, you know, her sitting in the room in the bedroom, all casually with Pooch and Monty. Obviously, they have a great rapport, right?
Yeah.
Already, it's just the first week in the house. So for him to just casually, he felt so comfortable with Amira to casually say it, and she laughed. Everyone laughed.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then we learn, fast forward to Jasmine and Amira confronting her, and she's like, but I said it, and only the girls knew what I said, so it's someone there. Oh, who could it be? Who could it be then? I don't know.
Then who could it be? Who could it be? I don't know. Who could it be? Not me.
Not
It
me.
couldn't be
Who,
me. Now, okay. Now, got like ladies. Okay, ladies, just 1 second.
Girls, girls,
Follow my,
girls.
girls, follow my chapstick. It wasn't me. Wasn't me. And I'm not a hypnotherapist. I'm just putting my chapstick on. Just follow the
Girl,
chapstick.
follow my swatch watch. It
Here I
wasn't me.
go. It
Not
wasn't
me.
me. I'm not a
Okay.
hypnotist.
No, you're
That's
not
what she
getting
has to do.
you're not getting sleepy.
You're not
Li-
getting
Lies are the
sleepy.
truth.
By the way, this isn't her accent at all, and I don't know why I made it her accent, but I did.
I loved it so much I tried to imitate yours.
Yeah, I just loved it. I just loved it. I don't know what was going on with it, but I just went with it. I want a high pony next. I'm going to start getting wigs. I'm going to wear a high pony on the next show. It's going to whip my hair around next show. I'm going to be Brittany. I'm going to be Brittany on the next
Brittany,
show.
bitch. Yeah.
Brittany, bitch, on the next show. This is definitely what I'm going to do. By the way, I don't even really have to move. I could, just be like, "Hi, it's me, Brittany."
I'm so jealous. Where's my little joystick?
You don't get a joystick. You know how difficult it is for me to have to move myself back into that position now. So yeah. I don't know what Brittany was doing. Like we said, she could have picked anyone. She literally could have. If she was gonna lie, she could have lied on anyone. I don't understand why she picked someone in her own alliance.
Okay, Terrence told me that the house they want you gone.
Right? They did. They did. Terrence told me.
Terrence isn't in any alliances, or Taylor. Taylor, not only talked to Monty, but she talked to girls too.
Here is what is so bad. I am also live like every night, late night, playing, Twitch with my friend Terrence.
Maybe you should go to sleep.
No. So,
okay.
Terrence on the show of Big Brother is so minimally involved that when people talk to me about him and it's Terrence on Big Brother, I literally think they're talking to me about my friend Terrence, who we do the Twitch shows every night, and I'm sitting there going, how does Terrence know people that are playing this season of Big Brother? And I'm not even joking. It takes me like a good 2 minutes to go, oh, there is a Terrence in the house. Just like Alyssa tonight. When she popped up into that dark room, I went, the fuck is this? I don't know this girl. Who is she?
Oh, it's the new Alyssa.
Well, it's just Alyssa. I mean, I've seen her on the feeds, but I mean, it's so like pulled back and far away. Like she was just like up close and in the dry room. I'm like, who are you? Like, oh, you're Alyssa. Okay, got it. Welcome to the show, I guess. I don't know. You're like a weird Angela. You're like Walmart version Angela.
Like the twins, Angela and...
No, like Tyler and Angela.
Oh.
She kind of looks like a little Angela-ish.
Oh, yeah, a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I see that a little bit.
And she's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but I mean... Okay. What did you think of the actual presentation that Paloma has been removed from the house? Daniel coming out with the everyone I gotta and an
yeah, I think Daniel was crying because he wasn't going to get the money for his business.
Look,
if Paloma won.
I'm sorry. The fact that every one of these people are hysterical crying over Paloma leaving a week into the game, you're right. I guess I thought I really understood what it was like for people in this game. I guess I will not. I just felt like, I don't know. It's been a week. This is a stranger. and she's going home. If you are all this emotional in 7 days, walk your ass out the door with her, because you are not going to be able to make any moves in this game that matter.
Well, I mean, that was his take on it, but it wasn't everybody's. I mean,
Yeah, they were all
not
crying.
everybody had their heads down in prayer when Monty was leading it.
Well,
Some people
who
were like,
didn't?
yeah, that's one less. Yeah,
I didn't see that. I saw everyone crying.
I don't think Nicole cried.
I kind of saw everybody crying. And I get it. I think that they were all aware that there must have been a mental issue or like a mental health reason behind it. So maybe that's why they were emotional. But still, I'm just saying, it seemed very out of place. I'm glad that they all care that much as humans, but then it makes me question, like, is this game, are you all sincerely crying because you're sincerely devastated over somebody going home?
Well, I can only imagine a week probably feels like a month in this
Sure,
house. There's
sure.
nothing to distract you, no work, no social media, no devices, nothing. So you either have the Bible or you have to talk to each other, which is what this game
And she
is.
clearly had a lot of influence.
She had a lot
So
of
they
influence,
liked
did a
her
lot of
then.
talking, and so they got a big dose of her. And then to find out someone that they've gotten to know and got a big dose of is struggling and had to be removed, yeah, that's going to tug at your heartstrings. You have no soul, so of course
No,
you're not going to cry.
no.
I feel really bad, but I'd also be
I feel
like,
bad.
I would also remind myself that I'm playing a game and I'm here
Right.
for money and not to, help everybody's businesses and stuff. Like I wish y'all luck, but yeah.
I see Nicole21 in the chat said if everyone would have cried except one person, they would have targeted that person. I would have cried too. But
Oh,
that's my point. I was trying to figure out, and
that's a
we'll
good
never
point, Nicole.
know. Well, we'll never know because it didn't happen on the feeds. Like, was that strike? I just do not believe that 18, 16, however many of these people are in this house, read the sentence with freaking Greasy Elvis being like,
He was a little much because he couldn't even get through it.
That's what I'm saying. Are they all just
Yeah.
acting? Because then that I believe. I don't believe they were all brokenhearted over
No.
Paloma leaving.
No. I think Nicole's right. I think anybody who didn't break or cry would have been targeted.
Right. I think if the camera would have pulled out, you would have saw they were all jerking each other off. Like they're all just jerking each other off. Like, hey, oh,
Oh
we're all the
yeah.
saddest.
I'd be
I'm
like,
the most sad. I'm the most sad. Look at me. I'm extra sad. I would have been in the gyro room being like, one down, next. One down. Where's the next one? No, I wouldn't. I would be Paloma. That's what you all don't realize. I would be the crying in the bathroom, time to self evict. When she was like, my anxiety has me create a fake scenario so that I can cope, I literally looked at Hubs and went, Jesus Christ, she's me.
oh yeah.
I went, that's me, and I need to find out what medication that they took her off of, and maybe I should see about getting on it. Because I also only sleep 4 hours a night. Um, but yeah. I mean, I feel bad for her. In all sincerity, mental health is not a joking matter. It also does not excuse the things, that she has said and done in that house. Both things can be true at the same exact time.
Mhm.
I personally wish her the best in the sense of
Yeah.
mental health, and I hope in getting the mental health care that she needs, she also gets, Big Brother is a gift, whether we want to crucify these people to a cross or not.
Right.
Sometimes people are human and they make mistakes and they do not realize how the things they say and do come across until they have it thrust in their face. So maybe her seeing her actions towards Taylor will make her change. That is what I hope. And we'll
And
see
I
what
think too,
happens.
we're going to see something different. My focus is going to be on Jasmine because she was kind of Paloma's sidekick. Like, how is her attitude kind of going to change? Or maybe, hopefully her leg isn't broken. So she won't, maybe she
Maybe you
won't be,
should not laugh when you say that.
maybe she won't be pulling a Christmas with, with the crutches and the whatever that is that you pull yourself on. But Paloma also too, what I really liked about her is how she created that. Does that alliance even have a name yet? I don't even know. With Alyssa, um, Michael, Kyle, Monty, Amira. Like she kind of built
Oh,
that whole sixth
yes.
alliance, which was
Yes.
great because like Amira feels great that she's got that alliance because the girls are starting to kind of crack a little bit. Kyle was thrilled because he's just like, yeah, I just stood around and oh my God, you want me?
Mhm.
Sure, I'll just be in an alliance. And then, our sweet little gay Mensa, Michael, who's just like, oh, that's wonderful. I don't even know. I don't even know you people if you even have my back. And that reminded
Yeah.
me of you. That's how you would be. Oh, I'd love to. I'd love you. I don't even trust you.
Oh,
Who the hell are these
100%.
people?
I would be
Oh yeah.
like, yeah,
And
you're all
I
the
would be
best.
Kyle. I'd be like, yes. Oh my God, yes. I'm there. I'm there.
Yes, we're all there.
Yeah.
We're all there.
So
Um,
I liked how she was just constantly shifting and playing this game, and that's what I was even saying last night. As much as crap that she was getting before tonight's episode, she was playing the game. So, and that's why I tune in. I want to see people play the game.
I think Taylor, here's the thing. Michael understands this game very well. And by the way, him beating out the football coach, the gay beat out the gay, lanky, let's just face it. No, I'm not stereotyping. It is clear that he is not the athletic gay. And I think he would admit it too. He beat out the football coach. I was like,
Yay!
go, Michael.
It's
That's what we needed.
that's all
Sorry
it
there are
takes.
no
Yeah.
other Sorry there are no other gay people that they ever cast to cheer you on. You always have to be alone when you're the gay in the house. But yay, Michael!
Nicole's married to a woman, right?
Well, lesbians don't count. Um, they're basically men. So, I'm kidding! Comedic recaps, but I mean,
I was looking at her eyebrows. Okay, she have lesbian eyebrows.
Jasmine?
No,
I know what you mean. I know what
Nicole
you
has
mean.
great eyebrows, actually.
I know what you meant. Um, she, yeah. Yeah. I think it's funny that Julie was like, we were gonna do all of this stuff tonight, but oh well, now we're not.
And that's kind of
That
a first too, right? Like we've never heard, okay, this is how tonight was supposed to go. Have we heard that before?
no. And by the
I
way, there
know,
was no reason you still couldn't have done it.
right?
Like, she just kind of made a justification why that made no sense. She was like, well, and one person's missing. None of the people were missing that would have participated. I mean, I guess Paloma is one of the backstage people,
She
but
would have
still,
because Brittany got saved by America, right?
sure. But you could have just said, you didn't have to say that. You could have, this is CBS Big Brother. They never give us all the information on stuff that we're voting for so that they can manipulate it purposely. They
Right.
didn't tell it could have been they could have just changed it to it's going to keep her safe if she makes it 3 more weeks in the game. She has 1 week of safety because now her game's in jeopardy. They could have changed the fine print on that really easy and made it them to. Look, I'm glad they didn't. I just thought it was weird to do this whole, like, this is all the amazing stuff that would have happened if it wasn't for Paloma.
So you're saying it was a generic vote that they could have stuck their hooves in and
Yeah.
manipulated the game, and they didn't.
Yeah, I wish they would start manipulating the goddamn game.
Just wanted to hear you say that again.
Manipulate away. Manipulate the shit out of this game
I've
already.
had so many years with you going, why are they manipulating
Oh,
the game?
manipulate it for the love of God.
And I was always like, how do you, I don't think they are. How do you know? And now you're begging for it, which is hilarious. You know what I was curious about when she was doing that announcement, and I was really watching for Brittany's face because of that horrible gameplay. And then to realize you've exposed yourself and you were safe all along. Oh,
Well, exactly. I wanted to see her face, and I wanted to see Daniel's face when he realized I nominated all these people for nothing, you dick. You have so many targets and none went
Oh
home.
yeah.
Ah,
All,
moron.
all
Oh,
the
I love it.
blood and no dead body. They
No
all
dead
live.
body. You're
Yep.
just covered in blood.
You're just covered in
Love
blood
it.
and there's no dead bodies. Yeah.
Love it. Can't wait till you're not in power next week. Can't fucking wait. He's the worst. I see a lot of people in chat saying, like BB Hyde says, I wish they would have told Brittany she won America's vote. Absolutely not. As much as I'm joking about not really caring for Brittany, I don't want that target on her back. I would like to see a Brittany character go far in this game, and I think knowing that America loves you is not a good thing to other house guests. It makes them want to get rid of you. So
Oh
I
right. And
I,
then
I think
and then
it's
your
good
bad
to,
gameplay has fractured your girl alliance.
yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
so whatever. I'm sure they're gonna target Brittany. Don't get me wrong. They have all the reason to go after her now this week because
Mhm.
of that. But I mean,
So when
that's it.
she's walking around the house looking, hey, I can't find anybody. I can't even find Taylor, and they're all in the HOH room hiding.
Guys, do you know where everyone is? Guys, is everyone?
She's
Where are
right
you
outside.
guys?
She's right outside the door. Shh.
Really, I feel like there's a cameraman behind the wall. Are you there?
He's not there. We're not here.
Could you imagine if they brought like the Sam bot back? Brittany would just walk hand in hand and have
Yeah.
like her little robot
Like,
pal.
Taylor, stop tickling me. You're my new bestie. Stop it. Shh, Brittany.
Stop it, we're best friends now. Yeah. Brittany definitely is the one that I think they are going for this coming up week. I see Jessica in the chat saying, "Why are the fans playing so horribly?" I don't think they are. First of all, Greasy Elvis is not a super fan. And he is the first one to say I'm not a super fan because he knows he's not a super fan. He watches some seasons, he's watched some feeds. That does not make him a super fan. Michael is a super fan, and I think he has played super fandom well and accordingly. He understood what to do once nominated. He instantly switched up his game. He started pulling the correct people in. I would say Michael is a great super fan player at the moment. We don't claim Daniel.
No, and I think, Michael being asked into the group, I think, like I was saying before, I want to see Michael. Things aren't really meshing. Like people are rejecting him. People are, hey, if I pick you in the veto, will you save me? Oh, yeah, sure. And then
Yeah,
decided I'll just try to pick the weakest person I can. So things weren't meshing. And to be asked by Paloma to be in that alliance, I was really happy to see that because I love Michael. I don't know what kind of super fan or what I just see there's just I don't see a lot of genuineness with Daniel. I think he tries to come across that way, but I just am not
roll on board.
feeling it. Yeah.
You don't have to make a good case. Like, watch that. This is like the easiest
case. Really.
Daniel sucks. Everyone's on your side, John. All of Twitter hates you. You're done.
Let me just make my case real quick.
You don't have to. But here's what I want to do.
I want to put it in song. So,
oh, Danny boy.
Oh, Danny boy.
The lights, or whatever's coming. Okay, listen to me. I want to try this Paloma technique. I think what we don't need to remember Paloma for is the, mental health issues. Let's remember her that she was able to walk up to people and just go, "Hi, did you want to be in alliance with me and 6 other people?"
That's what I was saying.
No, I understand. And so to your point, I think people should just try this on future seasons. Just figure out the 6 people you want to be in alliance, just walk up to them separately and go, Yeah, by the way, I was talking to 1, 2, 3, and 4. They were hoping that you and I would be in an alliance together. Are you in? And as long as you do that separately to each of those people, now they're all gonna think that you guys are in an alliance. Then you just start trying to get your alliance in a room together. Done. That is a brilliant approach.
What about not getting your alliance in a room at all and just having everybody think you're in an alliance?
Yeah, same thing. Whatever. Still a brilliant approach.
But nobody ever really talks with everybody in one room.
Right. Right. Well, yeah. I mean, well, that's the cookout way. That's how
That
the
is the cookout.
cookout.
Yeah.
That's how the cookout would do it. Um, but yeah. I mean, I thought that this was a very interesting episode, to say the least. I think it was I think it was unprecedented in the way that nobody went home. I think I tweeted out what would be I was like, it wasn't unprecedented because we've all been talking about this for a week. What would have been unprecedented would be if you didn't cast such people, or you would just do actual, you know, testing of people. Here's the thing, and I hate to say this because, we all love CBS, blah, blah. I think that I almost would say, and this is my opinion and only speaking for my own self, I almost feel like probably CBS might have been like, hey, last season we let the cookout go, so we're cool, everyone, now? Like, we're going to leave us alone? You're going to... Like, we're cool, right? We can do what we want this season now. We literally gave you the cookout last season. Were we good? Okay, we're good now, right? Like, I really feel like that's what they did this season. They just went, and now they're like, what are you guys so mad about? That's why Julie's pissed and calling everyone hypocrites. She's like, what are you guys all so upset about? We literally gave you the cookout last season. You're all a bunch of hypocrites.
Are they? Do you think they're trying, the girls, or six in the city are trying to get their group up to a final 6 so that it's just girls playing?
No.
No.
And the more I see Joseph, the more I think, yes, please keep him around.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I am here for Joseph.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also here for Pooch, I have to say. I'm also here for Pooch.
I like a Pooch, too. I kind
of like all the guys this season, to be honest. I don't know if we're allowed to like Kyle yet. Again, I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen him do or say anything bad on the feeds yet. But I've yet to be debriefed on this preseason Kyle drama.
So you say you like all the guys, so you like in a Daniel, too, in a sexual way?
No, I mean, he's someone that you need a villain, so I like that he's the villain.
A protagonist, right.
Yes, I like him as the villain. He literally is he looks like Cruella DeVille.
Oh, totally, so even in the picture, yeah.
He fits that role well. He fits that role well. I only hear McCrae when Turner is on the feeds. Yeah, he is very much a McCrae, that Turner. I do agree with that. He is very much a McCrae. I see Wheels saying, yes, Joseph is beautiful. What did you... Is there anything that you think they would have or should have done differently this week? Do you think that they handled it correctly? Do you think, is there anything that you would have changed this week?
Change as far as how
they anything how they handled Paloma, how they handled the backstage twist.
I think they did a great job with handling Paloma.
You don't even know her name.
I can't even say her name.
Paloma.
Paloma.
Yeah, that too.
So I think they did a great job. And what I don't understand is that, okay, we've got all these people. They get a big group of people. Everyone's taking a psych test, and that's kind of most likely how they're matching all these house guests. And so they matched all of these house guests with a psych test. They're putting all of that energy into psychiatry. I don't understand why a third-party doctor, besides Dad's wonderful medical advice, to really go, okay, can she go without her medication, or without her medication. That's what I don't understand. To, there was so much work to keep the psychological profile of this group together, that they were almost willing to risk the mental health of Paloma. That's where I'm a
I
little
mean,
stuck.
it's not.
I don't want to
It's
see anybody be removed. I don't want to.
Look. It's
It's just
not a
awful.
game. It's not a game about mental health. Like that. I honest to God, and I'm like, this is not a joke, and I'm saying this in all sincerity. It's half the reason why I started doing these shows 10 years ago. I am surprised that people have not come off Big Brother and someone not have taken their own life based on how it is when you get off this show.
Well,
We
right,
did a show with Christine about that after
right. I was just gonna bring that up.
BB16.
Hmm.
Um,
Well, lots of
the,
people we've talked to have struggled
yeah,
after the house, and
yeah.
trying to decompress and everything. I wanted to see her play. I wanted to see she was going to crash and burn in the game, not in life, not with
Yeah.
mental health. That's what I think is kind of upsetting with me, and to find out, that she was denied medication is awful. Like, I don't
We're
want to see.
assuming. We
We're
don't know. We're
assuming,
assuming. It's
alleged,
allegedly she was denied her
allegedly,
medication.
yeah.
We heard it from Brittany. Brittany told us.
Brittany told us when she was telling Pooch. He
Right.
was
Well, no, she told me telepathically.
right. Well, I was just saying while she was telling Pooch that he was the target. So
Right. Dolan through life says, do you think that they'll have her come back for another season?
no,
Let me tell you the rules of Big Brother. You don't make production look stupid, okay? You don't do that.
even if you're having a mental breakdown,
If you're having a mental breakdown, you go into the fucking storage room and you cry in the goddamn
she went
garbage
into the
pail like
bathroom and
Amanda
was
did.
crying.
You go cry in a bush
In
like
her
Rachel
right
did.
mind. But you still made production look bad, even though you weren't in your right mind. You're never coming back,
just
ever.
do it. You don't make them look bad. No, she won't be
Want
back.
them to interfere, but we don't want them to look bad.
They gotta go back to giving out more Xanax again.
I'm telling you, I have
And let
mine.
these people sleep during the day. Here's the thing. It's such a pressure cooker. The show's formula is keep the people on edge, keep them stressed out, keep them anxious, keep them... Like, that is what you are doing to these people to make great television. I would just ask them, maybe, just maybe, for one season, try it not that way. See what you can get out of the people if you don't stress them out. You don't keep them on edge. You just let them play the game.
Well, I want everybody to come in on as much of an even playing field as possible, and for that, she needs her medication or the right dosage or whatever it is. I don't think she came in on an even playing field with everybody, and
No.
that's what upsets me, because I thought her gameplay was crazy, and it was, really out of the gate fast, but I wanted to see where it was going. And, because I don't think she got an equal fair shot, we don't get to see that. And I think it's sad that she had to leave so early. So,
and
yeah.
And not for nothing, we've seen this before. Like, Josh Martinez comes to mind. He is someone who week one could argue had a mental breakdown and was almost going to leave. I think every season there are people week one that really did not realize what this was going to be like and could leave. I honestly think that is more of the reason why there is a 2-week sequester. I think half the reason they lock these people into a hotel room, cut off from everything for 2 weeks, is because we want to see if you have a mental breakdown. Like, can you handle it?
Yeah.
Because,
No,
by the way,
absolutely.
I don't think I could handle the sequester. I would play Big Brother if there was no sequester. I don't think I could sit in a hotel room for 2 weeks. I would literally go out of my mind.
Well, I think if you can do that by yourself for 2 weeks, then you can be in a house with people because you can at least interact, right?
Right.
But I mean, did Paloma for 2 weeks without her meds and then went into the Big Brother house week 3? You know what I mean? Like, what happened? Like, but
I
again,
mean, we're not going to know.
I feel like she just didn't get an equal footing like everyone else did, and I don't want to see that. I want to see everybody get an equal footing, and then I want to see everybody, go crazy because they're in a hamster wheel. That's why I watch. I want to see how
It's
people
just not
deal
that
with
show
stuff.
anymore. Well, you need to adjust because it's not that show anymore.
I don't want to adjust. Don't make me
It's
adjust.
not the show anymore. The show now is Twitter is judge and jury, and they're gonna call everyone out on everything, and yeah, it's what Twitter says goes.
That's really a good point. Unessa in the YouTube chat says, lies, Eric, would love it. Room service and a hotel, right?
Yes,
Unessa?
if you had a
Right.
television and internet, you have you have a book, and if anyone knows me, I don't read. I'm read too. So no, I'm gonna get real bored after my 3 meals, which I would convince them to give me like 6 meals a day. But I would be the only one who would go in gaining weight. Like people would be like,
Right.
people work out in people like work out in sequester. I would literally like Allison would be like, "Are you fatter?"
You don't look like the picture we put on the memory wall.
I would be like, "Yeah, free room service. I'm hungry."
Did he get dessert every night?
Yeah,
He
dessert
doesn't
every
look
night.
like the picture on the memory wall anymore.
Really
What
doesn't.
happened? Yeah.
Looks like we know what John's kink is. People going crazy on hamster wheels. There we go.
There we go. Let's get back to the basics, people.
Well, we got to get back to getting back to going because,
we do.
Well,
but I want to give a shout out to Regina in the YouTube chat. Tipped us $5. Thank you, Regina.
I want to give a shout out to EVOO, Michelle, Louise, Gian Sue, Wendy, Liza over on You Now. All doing it. And in the You Now shows now, every Big Brother show, we have giveaways. We have bar giveaways. It's like getting cash. Every single episode, if you watch on You Now, you can like win bars and money. It's
great.
Now
you're going to take everyone away from YouTube.
No, well, because here's the thing: if you're watching in YouTube, you have Comedy Jonah reading all of it. He's all over that YouTube chat, and then of course the Twitch. You have YouTube and Twitch chat. You actually have both. But look, I want to talk.
But I love the little graphic when she tipped us $5. It said, "Keep it up, like keep up the show, keep up our momentum." So that's a good thing. I love it.
Oh, I thought. Okay, get it. I can keep my hands up here now. I was trying my best. Here's the thing. Before we go, because I do have a HOH thing to say, let me remind everyone one quick last time to make sure that you follow, like, and subscribe wherever you are watching. And of course, sharing the shows are a great way to support us for free. Comment below on YouTube. Make sure you're following Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all of those places. It really does help. It's such a small thing, but it really does help us a lot. You can tweet us anytime using hashtag YRRLive. And like I always say, the website, yourrealityrecaps.com. You can see where you're placing in the trash draft. You can see 10 years of our past shows over there. And of course, it's the home hub for our Big Brother 24 stuff. Now, quickly, John, did you like the HOH? That's like a show on Netflix. Like Netflix has the Floor is Lava show now. It is very much. Yeah. It was very much to me like the Floor is Lava Netflix show. Like you got to make it through the obstacle course and get to the thing and hit the buzzer.
Yeah. I mean, was it like, wow, I can't believe this is brand? Oh, this is no. But I love that, these are some long HOHs, right? So the first HOH had 3 parts. Now, is this going to have 2 parts? Is the 7 now going to compete? And will there be a third? You know what I mean? Like, let's get a quick HOH and let's get going. But yeah, whatever. It was whatever. I just love seeing my Michael win.
I love seeing Michael win.
I love seeing Taylor win. I love seeing Taylor starting to show us what she's made out of as far as a house guest. So I liked that. Terrence won at the
That's
expense
news.
of
I mean,
not at the expense.
freaking Jasmine's ankle is the most hysterical thing. Again, like I said, that karma is working quick on those
I
mean
was just
girls.
like, you've got to be kidding me. Really?
I guarantee you in the studio, Julie was like, motherfucking
Oh
God,
yeah.
another
Cut.
week. We have to cancel the goddamn. Julie's going to come on and go, I don't know why we're fucking doing the show anymore,
Hey
everyone. Because
guys.
this little asshole broke her ankle, so now we can't have an
So
eviction again.
this isn't gonna be a 7 person going into that. We have to change things up yet again. Oh, that would have
Uh,
been hilarious. I didn't know what was happening. This was such a bizarre episode. I was just like, oh my gosh, now what? Now what?
just Julie's tone when she was like, Jasmine, I'm going to need you to head over or not. It was her or not is one I have said so many times while hosting this show when I was like, oh, I know what's happening. The whole show is now derailed. I hear you, Julie.
Just completely a different show than what they had planned. Yeah.
You know that Julie fired 4 people when she got
Oh,
off air. Now, who put those mats down? Fired.
and
Who
then
made that?
coming back from commercial, and how you doing, Jasmine?
She's lit. I mean, first of all, that was fucking high art. And for anyone that doesn't understand how much of high art that was, it literally came back to her zoomed in, holding on like that. Like, production was like, Jasmine, I swear to fucking God, if you don't smile right. Because Jasmine was probably like, and production was like, you better fucking
Stop.
smile,
Wipe your
Jasmine.
tears.
You
You're
better
on TV.
fucking smile. This is
Wipe
a
your
goddamn
tears.
live
Wipe
show.
your Camera's on you.
No, that is what they were doing to her. Julie, like, fucking came over the loudspeaker. I swear to God, you little bitch, I'll kill you while you sleep.
Cut to commercial. Cut to commercial.
I will kill you while you sleep. So, like, yeah, I thought that
Yeah.
was just high art, hysterical. I'm sure she is at urgent care or wherever getting her x-ray, so
Right.
this HOH ain't coming on
A
anytime
diary
soon.
room paramedic. Yeah.
Diary room paramedic, we are not going to get any of these updates anytime soon, but you know who will have them for you, John? Our live feed updaters over on Twitter at BB Live Updaters. That is their Twitter handle, BB Live Updaters. They're always updating what's happening on the feeds for you all 24/7, so make sure you check them out. Of course, John and I are live after every single show, recapping the shows. I am live almost every night on Twitch, and I'm also doing like sporadic live feed update shows. Basically, I'm live every day, and we're talking about live feeds whenever you guys in chat want to.
Sounds awesome.
It is. John, final thoughts, and people, you can leave your comments below and we'll see who's right. Who do you hope wins HOH out of the group that's able to win? Michael, Taylor, Monty,
You know what?
Jasmine.
I hope it's Taylor. I love my
too.
Michael. I know he had those things where they were thinking about throwing it so Michael could kind of do the dirty work. Remember we talked about that in the last episode. So I don't know if how that is still standing, but now with everything kind of crushed, I would love a Taylor. I would love to see what Taylor does, and we really get to understand really even more how she's thinking and playing this game. So that would be my pick.
Well, because I actually love Taylor, I do not want her to win. She does not need the target on her back. She needs to get under that radar and skirt through a few more weeks before she reveals any more of her cards.
She needs it to build some trust and alliances with people. I think if she gets out people the house wants the most, I think that could work for her.
I want to see one of the guys win to put more targets on guys' backs right now. I don't think
the other guys. I think Daniel's the only one that wants to do that.
All right, we'll see. I would like to see a Kyle HOH. I think that would be
Mm-hmm.
interesting. I don't want Michael or Taylor in power yet. I really don't think that they're in that much in that much trouble. I kind of think Brittany is going to be a target this week.
She was locked out of the room all week, Taylor.
No, she wasn't.
Ostracized.
No, she was not locked out of the room. Amir would be a good one. I agree with that as well.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
And yeah, I'm just looking forward to a week of greasy Elvis having to realize what it's like to be down there with the peasants, and I'm predicting he gonna spiral.
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait for that.
I can't wait either. That being said, we love all of you guys. Again, tweet us anytime over on Twitter at Reality Recaps, at Comedy Jonah. We're doing all fun little mashups on the Insta stories and the TikToks and all those places. So make sure that you guys check them out. And I will be live probably in a little bit over on Twitch.
Yay!
Bye for now, everybody. Bye, friends.
Everybody.